Hi, lovelies. It's Miss Geneva Tarot, and today we are doing your love and career reading. Thank you so much for being here. All right, you guys. I know I keep saying it, but we're going to be doing this every single week. All 12 Zodiac, love, or singles for love, and recent meets, and then career. All right. Uh, so make sure you're subscribing, liking, sharing, commenting, all that goodness. And I'm not even going to waste any time. I'm going to get right into it. We're going to go directly into Aries. Oh, we got cards flying out the deck. All right, Aries. So already the direct message is that you're taking time out to heal. Feeling a little wounded. Maybe still hurting over this past person a little bit more than you expected at this time. Maybe something recently kind of triggered that within you. I'm not really sure here because it's like you didn't expect it to feel heartbroken right now. So maybe you've seen somebody from the past, maybe something happened that kind of, brought those emotions back up. But it's kind of making you withdraw a little bit. I don't want to say withdraw because who are you withdrawing from? I don't see you connecting with anybody on a romantic end, but more like, you're going more inward, which I think is a good thing. Aries, you're showing yourself a little bit more self-love. You're balancing, you're bringing in your harmony, your peace of mind, which is all amazing things that you need to do before you can put yourself out for love anyhow, right? And this is what the guides are representing you as: very creative, very loving, very sweet. And even though you haven't enjoyed the postponement of not finding your person yet, I think that your person is out there. You haven't gave up on that completely, and one of these days they're going to reveal themselves, right, Aries? So I think you're on a good track of just kind of taking a time out, raising the bar and self love and enjoying life a little bit, because everything's happening the way it needs to happen. And kind of pressure love, especially before you're ready, is not going to help the situation, anyways. All right, so we're going to move forward to Aries that recently met someone. Guys, what do we see? Give me some direct answers right now. Oh, did you guys see that? I don't even know where that went. Oh my goodness. Wow. You feel like this person has detached from you, and that they might be a little sneaky, maybe falsely represented themselves as this good person that was trustworthy, and now you're not so sure. They might even told you that they've been traveling for business, and you're doubting that as well. The guy's just saying take your time. For some of you, I think it's going to go either way. Okay, you're going to find that you did attach kind of to a sneaky person that's not being completely truthful. For other ones of you, I feel like they're very career oriented and they put a lot of time into that. And that's just something you're going to have to get used to if that's the kind of person that you're going to date. Okay. But yeah, for some of you, there's definitely a third party. They're putting themselves out there for others, and that's why they don't have a whole lot of time. So follow your instincts on that, or get a more detailed reading from me, you guys. All my links are right down below. All right. And we are moving forward to Aries in career. Career and finances for Aries. Guys, what do you see? Give me some direct answers right now. Wow. So you feel like you got some good ideas, career wise, business wise. Maybe you've had some aha moments, or you're going to this week. Yeah. I mean, I feel like maybe financially, business wise, career wise, you might have took some kind of hit, maybe a little dip, or maybe you're just not as successful as you expected things to be at this time. But I feel like something's happening this week. All right. Or you're putting it into motion. But this aha moment is going to kind of pivot you into a new direction, and realizing that, you know, you are doing what you need to be doing. There might be some new light in how you do it, how you go about it. But this is how you're feeling about your career, your job, your existence, and what you're bringing to the table. Okay, so you're focusing in, you're feeling better about it, you're feeling more excited, and by the end of the week, you're in a whole different place. So when you start at the beginning of the week. So if you're concerned about some lack of money or a dip you took in the past, don't even let it weigh on you. You just need to be meditating on new ideas for this new vision, this aha moment to come through. And if you've been sticking in with me for a while, you're one of my clients, you probably know that I take these aha moments like infused knowledge. Coming from spirit. Okay. So sometimes I feel like it's not our own thoughts. It's almost like, we're getting a direct message, guidance being given from the other side to kind of get you where you need to be. So when you kind of get those little sparks of, excitement around an idea out of the blue, I would definitely be paying attention to that, because that's where you're going to make your money. All right, we are moving forward to Taurus. Hi, Taurus. Thank you so much for being here. We're going to go right into Taurus singles. Guys, what do we see? Give me some direct answers right now. You've been juggling all kinds of different matters. Okay. This could be career, family. You just have a lot of different things on your plate. So, you might even have feelings for somebody in the past you haven't let go of, but you're not really putting yourself out there for love. I also feel like you feel like, it's just going to come when you've got the time for it, or it's supposed to come. Right. But it's almost like I don't got time to even worry about that right now. And later in the week, you might even be planning a celebration of some sort. Maybe have a concert to go to, some kind of show, a party. I don't know what it is, but you're feeling really good about that. And I feel like that's good for you. It's kind of putting yourself out there. And even if you're not meeting at somebody at this event, you're putting out the great energy that I'm healed, I'm enjoying life, I'm passionate, I'm fun, and people are going to begin to notice you and feel drawn to that energy. I also feel like work matters are going to be slowing down for you. You're going to be less exhausted soon and have more energy to put yourself out. But that's going into the next couple of weeks, Taurus. So we are going to move forward to recent me. Guys, what do we see for Taurus that recently met someone? And this could be somebody you're dating, flirting with, or just recently met. Wow. Lots of communication, and it might even get a little naughty. Just putting it out there. Definitely flirty. Definitely making an intent known that they want to be with you. Probably vice versa. I got new vision. So I feel like this person's really taking control of the matter, or maybe they're matching your energy of you coming forward, very bold, very assertive. But you guys are matching in this direction. Okay. Things might simmer out towards the end of the week. That makes you kind of feel a little distrusting of the situation, mentally conflicted. But by the coming up next week, I feel like things will be a little different. There's a playful energy here, and I'm not sure where it's going to lead exactly from what I see here, but I do feel like it's not willing to, you shouldn't back up quite yet. Because this seems like a lot of fun, Taurus. Okay. So there might be some potential there. All right, guys. What do we see around career and finances for Taurus? Give me some direct answers right now. Everything is an extension of your energy. Okay, so you're going to start getting some understandings in the beginning of the week that you didn't quite expect. That's going to make you realize that, you are on the right track. It's going to make you feel better about things, but there's still things weighing on you. All right. And I just think that you just really need to tune into what it is that you really enjoy doing passion wise. That's where your finances are, or tune into your career. So it's almost like take action. All right. No more thinking about it in either way. If it's creating something new, staying on the same path, at this point, you just need to take action and things will start flowing. You'll figure out what to do and you'll just kind of, things will roll, start rolling, if you will. Okay. So I do feel like there's some new offerings coming in for you. Also, if you were wanting to go out of your normal area for whatever reason around career, I got something about traveling. The guys are saying no. There's some things that you don't understand about that. I also feel like some friends are coming in with an offering that could be good for you. But I take your time with it because for some of you, they mean well, but maybe not the best partners. So I'd be weighing your options on that. But I feel like there's going to be some offerings coming in for some of you around the end of the week as attached to a friend. I would at least be finding out the details about that, Taurus. And I think it just really depends on that person. From what I could see, they were just like kind of saying, trust your own judgment on that. Like, past judgment from that person. That's kind of what I got. Like, if you know that person's to be flaky, then don't go in business. All right, so we're moving forward to Gemini. Guys, what do we see for Geminis? Give me some direct answers right now about Gemini singles. Geminis, I'm so happy you're here with me. I hope this reading resonates with you. If it does not, you know what to do. My link is right down below. All right. Gemini singles are feeling like you might have made some bad decisions in love. Some of you guys are feeling a little guilty about some past decisions you made towards somebody else. Okay. And the guys are saying just take the learning lesson and let it go. We all don't make the best decisions, but I feel like you still have feelings for this person and you feel like you hurt them. This is definitely a past person and this is weighing on you. This isn't somebody that you're connected with in the moment, more than likely. You didn't expect things to go that direction. Your intent was not to hurt anybody. And I feel like this person still has your sole focus. You're unsure if you should completely detached. Deep down, you know that it's needed. Yeah, awareness. All right. So Gemini, I feel like, you're definitely in a healing period. And maybe some of the healing that you're doing is from your own bad decisions. The fact that you're even weighing it as if you're a bad person or not, and you have any kind of guilt from this past connection, lets us know that you are a good person, Gemini. Okay. That you meant well. So like I said a moment ago, try to take the learning lesson and move forward. Take the time to heal. So you don't make those mistakes again. Okay. And know that everything's going to be okay. All right. So we're going to move forward with the Geminis that recently met someone. You know what? We're going to backtrack. We're going to go right back to Gemini singles for who that didn't resonate with. That was pretty specific. Gemini singles one more time, guys. What do we see? Going with the flow. Yeah, definitely a healing period. Make sure you're not starting to drink your sorrows away. Okay. So I'm still seeing for these other people that this last message did not, totally resonate with. A lot of you are still doing some healing, or you're sulking over the fact that you're yet to find love, maybe even feeling a little lonely, and you might start doing some drinking. And let me tell you, you guys, some of you might start doing some drunken messaging. So watch yourself. You might do some toxic things here, getting caught up in your emotions this week. So we must tune into the fact that when we drink, it's a depressant. So when we're trying to drink our sorrows away, it just makes us feel worse in the end. Okay. So I'm not one of these people that says, oh, don't drink, don't do that, but watch yourself. Let's remain keeping things balanced, worrying about our spiritual, our mental health, and what's going to make us feel good, feel right. So I'd be watching the drinking this week. I'd be making sure that I'm making good decisions for myself. So that you don't start acting toxic and sabotaging yourself, because I feel like you could send out some drunk messages that might be embarrassing in the end. Yeah, dispassionate experience, dispassionate experience, Gemini, coming from a drinking situation. So if you're going out this weekend, watch yourself. All right, so wow, we are moving forward to Gemini's recent meet guides. What do we see? Give me some direct answers right now. Gemini recent meets. Not a whole lot of action going on. Yeah, you thought this person would be coming forward, like trying to seduce you, flirt with you, and you're lacking understanding why you're barely hearing from this person. You thought you were kind of like this person's fantasy daydream. They might even express that to you, like that you're fulfilling of their dreams. And I don't feel like this is all sexual based. I got some emotional cards here, heartfelt cards. So you're a little bit like, well, what the heck? I thought I was somebody that was pulling on your heartstrings, if you will. So this is a little bit bizarre to you that they backed up. They're being silent. And I don't feel like much is going to change by the end of the week, even though this is a good catch. I feel like this person is passionate about you. So there might be more to the story that's going on here. I feel like it's a career, and there's still definitely a bunch of possibilities here. So that's been the overall flow so far, is I'm seeing that, a lot of you are getting a good catch, and they're going to be gone this week career wise, or, just don't have a lot of time because of career. And it could bring in some doubts around the connection. I would be patient. I would give them time to prove you wrong. All right. So we are going to move forward to Gemini career. Guys, what do we see? Give me some direct answers right now. Gemini and career. You're wondering if you're sticking in there, but you're wondering if you made some bad decisions. By the end of the week, you're feeling a little bit better. You feel like you're mastering it, feeling a little bit more passionate about the situation, but yet things are still weighing on you. It's underlining, like, what did I do? Did I make this bad decision that's going to, affect my business, my career in the long run? And I don't feel like it's anything you purposely did, like you were out to get anybody, or you did anything against the law to, get yourself in a better position. It was just you made this decision. It was like, oops, maybe that was just not the decision I was meant to make. And I feel like it's really mentally weighing on you. And the guy's just saying just to let it go. To remember that everything is an extension of your energy, and you need to balance. This is the harmony card. This is self-love. This is peace of mind, being in tune with your desires. And this is what you need to align to. Okay. So all of this is just a bunch of mental hoopla that can keep you back from making the money that you really deserve to make and feeling as passionate about it as you possibly could. Because I feel like with career abundance is also feeling great about what you do as well, right? Enjoying life and making money. And I feel like that's for the taking for you. Okay. All right, Gemini, if you're needing more details, I am here for you. My link is right down below. And we are moving forward to Cancer. Guys, what do we see for Cancer? Cancer singles. Give me some direct answers right now. You just feel like nobody's attracted to you, that you're a dud right now. Cancer, I don't think that's the truth, but that's what I'm seeing you kind of feeling right now. Like, nobody's attracted to me. I'm a passionate being, and you might have even been flirting with some people and felt like you're opening a door up and that you just don't matter to them, right? Like you're hitting walls with people. I got exhaustion, and in the week we got, patience card. We got the passionate experience. So I don't know if somebody's going to, send some compliments your way. That's really going to have you going, or what's really going to, pick up your spirits here. But I see you feeling better about the situation at the end of the week, that you're investing in you, and is in the long run, investing in this future amazing relationship that you're going to have. I think you also know that you're very tempting, in your own right. And that when your person comes forward, they're definitely going to, be drawn to you, right? More than anybody else in this whole wide world. So no worries there. All right. So I love seeing that for you, Cancer. That, even though you're feeling this way as the week goes, you start to get, your mojo back, I guess you could say. All right. So we're moving forward to Cancers that recently met someone. And you guys, it could be some of your dating, flirting with. Met out and about somewhere. Who knows? We'll see. The cards are thick too, Cancer. That's the good news, is we got some messages today. Man, this person's wanting more from this connection. They're wanting commitment with you. They want this to grow, and they might even be wanting to do some traveling with you, but it's like they're lacking courage. And it's not just like they are lacking courage. That's the first thing I get, is a courage card in reverse. I'm revealing what they're really feeling. So I feel like they're sitting back. They're hiding back from you, scared, because you've like shook their heart chakra. You've made this person feel, and they want more from you. And they're not sure if you're matching in energy with them. And by the end of the week, you might not even be getting anything from this person. Like they're going back and forth, going with the flow, and they're coming in bold. Then they're, being like a scared cat back here. So you really got this person flustered. I mean, that's what I'm seeing, Cancer, is that, you got yourself somebody that, is maybe a little distrusting on love, commitment. And even though they want that, don't get me wrong, I don't think you got a player on your hands. They come off very innocent in nature. You can trust this person, but they're scared to open up completely. So I would take your time with this person, but I'd also, if you feel comfortable enough, share your passions with them. I got so many people that are scared of rejection that, these relationships aren't taking off because everybody's too scared to admit they're even into the other person. So I, always suggest, to let them know. That creates an open space for them to let you know. They feel safe to do so at that point. And you guys, it doesn't have to be so scary to let somebody know that you feel drawn to them, that you're attracted to them. There's a lot of amazing people in the world, and of course we're going to be drawn to them. Of course we're going to be attracted to them and want to know more. Okay, so we don't have to be insecure about that, is what I'm trying to say. All right, so let's move forward to Cancer, career, and finances. Guys, what do we see? Give me some direct answers right now. Distrusting about a business adventure. You might back out of an idea, and maybe you didn't even invest yourself in the beginning to back out, but you were debating and decide not to go that direction. You might even not make that whole decision not to go that direction, but maybe make the decision just to postpone for a while. And the guides are saying postponement is probably the best idea. So yeah, I wouldn't make that investment this week. I think you're right on track of where you need to be, Cancer, of backing up from this. Okay. I don't feel like anybody's out to take advantage of you or anything of the nature. So I don't feel like it's, some kind of con job or, whatever it may be. But it's just maybe the timing's off. So any kind of new business adventure, new move, investment, I would be sitting back from it this week, Cancer. All right. And if you need more details, you can reach out to me, you guys. I give personalized readings via Keen. My link down below. You can read my rating, reach out to me, ask questions, schedule a reading, whatever you may want to do. All right. So we're going to go ahead and move forward. We are now on Leo. Starting right into single. Leo singles. Guys, what do we see? Leo, thank you for being here with me. I love reading for you guys. Wow, getting your mojo back. I see a playful energy for Leos. You're feeling good. You're letting go of the past. You might even be like reaching out to some people and messages and getting a little flirty. You're holding back, like you're testing the waters, right? But it gives a good feel. Yeah, it's you're healing, you're ready to put yourself out again, you're testing the waters, you're feeling like you're a good catch, and you feel like that you're calling in your person. This is what I'm getting from you, that the energy you're bringing forward is going to bring this forward, which is like a hubby and wife kind of energy. Commitment to the fullest, right? Having your ice cream in your cake too. So there's a lot of, building of a home, building of a life together, maybe a family together. So this is an energy you're bringing to the table, and this is what you're manifesting as time goes. So I love that. Love it, Leo. Bring that playful energy forward. Have fun and enjoy life. And before you know it, you will have the love you truly deserve. All right, so we're moving forward to Leos that recently met someone. Guys, what do we see? Give me some direct answers right now. So beginning week could seem a little bit distant, and then this person comes in very passionate, very flirtatious, kind of catches you off guard. I wouldn't be surprised if this person wants to go out this weekend. I see celebrating of life together. I see emotions growing. I see this person bringing forth the right energy, the energy that you want to enjoy, giving you attention, time, being flirty, having fun with you. And matter of fact, I think of this a lot of times as a marriage card. Or a lot of the psychics do. I so much, just look at it as like full commitment. And that's what this person's wanting to bring forward, is that kind of energy to create that bond with you. So that's what's very cool. So I would be expecting maybe a date night in the cards. Like it. Let me know, you guys, if I'm right on or not. All right, so we are going to move forward to Leo and career. Career and finances, guys. What do we see? I see you celebrating some wins towards the end of the week. Maybe with that partner I seen a moment ago. All right. So as we're going into the week, you might be a little flustered, a little off, worrying about something that's kind of weighing on you around financial matters. But, something else happens that kind of gives you a bone, right? Lets you know that you're on the right track, that you're going the right direction, that there's an upraise in the current. And by the end of the week, you're celebrating. All right. So a lot of what's going on this week is mentally weighing on you around postponements, around finances coming in, maybe an offering in store. The guys are saying letting that go will help, bring this in to fruition, if you will. Okay. So you might be creating some of your own little blockages a little bit there, Leo. All right. So keep that in mind. You know, the more we think about something, the more it just kind of, stays in our energy, right? So we have to get ahead of the manifestation. So start visualizing, like it's happened. Start, thinking like it's already happened. It's already in the bank. And the next thing you know, that's exactly where it'll be. All right. Very awesome. We are now moving forward to Virgo. Guys, what do you see? Give us some direct answers right now for Virgo singles. And Virgos, I am so happy you're here with me. Thank you for joining me. If you have not heard already, I'm going to be doing it every single week. All right. Wow. So somebody coming in midweek that's attached to you. This might be somebody that you already have feelings with. It might be somebody that you committed with in the past. But this is somebody coming forward that has feelings for you. So I don't know if that means you're matching an energy. And I almost feel like it isn't. Like this person's had their eye on you for a long time and they're a good catch. And you might even match this energy because I see you being receptive, open to it, excited to hearing about the messages from this person. So I would expect messages, social media, maybe text message. Feel like they're coming up from out of the blue. But this is a past situation and this person cares more for you than you do them, more than likely. Like it feels like there's more investment from them in some way. And I'm not trying to say this isn't going to be a balanced connection with love and affection and desire for one another, but in the moment, this person's coming more in towards you with this offering of what they think this could be. Whereas you might be a little bit clueless, haven't even focused into that quite yet. Yeah, I am seeing this person pursuing you. And this being a great energy. I got exhaustion card in reverse. So this person's very easygoing, very consistent. They're very open. They're very courageous in their actions, and they are looking for love. Oh, I love it, love it, love it, Virgo. All right, very cool. I'm going to have to mark this because I'm going to forget where I am at. Wow. So you got somebody coming in strong. Majority of you, I think you're going to know who this person is, even though they're going to catch you off guard. All right. So we are moving forward to Virgo. I always want to say in a relationship. Virgos that recently met someone. What do we see? Give me some direct answers right now. Virgos that recently met someone. Wow. You're letting this go. This person's already detached or you detached and you're like, yeah, no. And I don't even think there's been words exchanged. Maybe they just started backing up a lot and not matching energy and things of that nature. And you're just like, yeah, I don't like this pull on my energy. It's exhausting. Right. You also know that you're a really good catch, that you don't have to put up with this. I got the King of Pentacles. So, maybe you're doing really good career wise. You have your life together. You're a trustworthy person. You have a lot to bring to the table and you know it. And that person is not matching that. They're not acting like you're even anywhere close to the person that you really are. So you are just backing up. And I'm going to say that I think that's a good decision, because this person was looking for a lover. I'm not seeing any emotional connection cards. They were looking for booty, my dear. So you're right to take your fabulousness elsewhere. All right. So we're moving forward to Virgo, career and finances. Guys, what do we see? Give me some direct answers around money for Virgo. You are manifesting and creating your reality. Okay. I think you need to understand that completely. First card I see is dreaming. Your head in the clouds, which is amazing. I want your heads in the clouds because the more bigger you're dreaming, the more you're manifesting, more amazingness you're calling in. But then the next thing you're kind of, fighting your own manifestations. You start letting that self-doubt come in. And I feel like you're healing from that. You're overcoming that and you're aware that it's even happening. But the guys are saying, focus into releasing that completely. So what I think you really need to do is kind of just write all that junk down, these old things that are weighing on you and keeping you from your fabulousness. I feel like I got the Miser's card in reverse. So there seems to be some conflict around saving money, spending money. And the guys are saying to slow down on spending the money. So I would not, at least this week, I would postpone on any kind of investments because you feel very dispassionate about it and it would not go well for you in the moment. Okay. So I don't know about in the long run. If you were to wait till next week or longer on that investment. But in the time being, I think it would be a bad move on your part, Virgo. All right. If you're looking for more details, reach out to me, Virgo. My link is down below for a more personalized reading. All right, so now we are on Libra. Hi, Libra. Thank you so much for being here with me today. That's fine with me. Get you a bowl full. My son wanting Cheetos, you guys, or cheese puffs, excuse me. All right, Libra singles. Wow. All right. So a lot of you Libra singles are healing. You're letting go of somebody that you were deeply attached to. You're probably coming out of a long-term relationship. And either this person wasn't willing to compromise on something or you weren't willing to compromise on something. But you're kind of trying to get your happy back, right? And you might even have a hookup this week with somebody. All right. So, wow, Libra. But I feel like it was a little bit unexpected by the end of the week. You might even be feeling a little awkward about it. So keep that in mind that the energy afterward might be a little bit off. It might take a little while for things to feel like it's back to its ordinary flow. I definitely don't feel like if you do have a hookup this coming up week with somebody or this week with somebody that it's really going to amount to anything. So I'd be wary of putting your energy out in that direction. You might feel a little bad about it. Might feel like you feel a little awkward. I definitely don't even feel like it would be very good. I'm going to just be honest with you, Libra, of what I'm seeing here. I get the playful card in reverse. It wouldn't be, hateful. It wouldn't make you cry. But it wouldn't be the best thing. All right. So maybe just some self-love this week, Libra. And staying away from the hookups. All right. All right. So we're going to move forward to Libras that recently met someone. What do we see? Guys, give me some direct answers right now. For Libras that recently met someone. This person's lacking courage with you. And I don't know if it's so much you in general per se, maybe love in nature, but I feel like they're on a fence of creating a bond, being emotionally attached to you. This person is way too nervous. They're watching you instead of taking action. It could be your social media. It doesn't give off the feel of a healed person coming into, you're not going to make it anywhere with this person. They'll just leave the door open and just keep trying to see what you're going to do without taking really any action. They don't come off as healed from their past connection. And I wouldn't waste your energy with that. I'm going to be honest with you, Libra. I would move forward. All right. So we are going to move forward right now to Libra, finances and career. What do you see? give me some direct answers right now, guys. Career and finances. Something's building that you've invested in. They're saying go with the flow because you've already kind of like put the work in. You're kind of distrusting that it's building for you and you're kind of going up and down, right? It's like you've done something, maybe put a request in for offering. Something's happened that you just don't know if it's actually going to come to fruition or not. And the guides are saying you just don't know. And that's why this is waiting on you. So what you need to do is actually use your visualization skills to keep seeing you in the position that you want to be in, because that's how we manifest, you guys. Your thoughts, your emotions, your visualization is what you're creating into your future. That's how we get ahead of the manifestation of what reality is now. Okay, so do a lot of daydreaming and just really have fun being creative of what it is that you really want to pull into your life. All right, very awesome, Libra. As always, I'm here for you. Don't hesitate to reach out. My links are all down below. And Scorpio, thank you so much for being here. We're going to go right into Scorpio singles. Already getting a good shuffle on these babies, and the cards are thick and full of messages. Wow. Scorpio singles, you are have taken the time to heal. I love seeing that. So you're coming forward with this healed energy. Finances is going good for you. You're working on career. You're feeling passionate. You feel like you're investing in your passions. You're putting yourself out there and you're taking action. Like you're really living in the moment. You're not letting the moment be wasted, right? And I like that. I'm liking this energy. Because I feel like in the past, because you felt emotionally conflicted, you were hurting over someone, or maybe because you were in a relationship with someone and just invested a lot of you, it caused a lot of postponements in your life of things that you loved, you desired to have. And, you're a very creative being, you're very intelligent, and you can put yourself out in a million different ways and, just really feel good about all of it and grow from every different aspect of it. And you, my dear, cannot be held back, right? So you are just enjoying life. And that's all this amazing energy that you are putting out is what's really calling in your true love. And I love it because you're going to call in somebody just as amazing as you. And I got to say, I'm happy to see this healing card in the upright position because it just never happens, you guys. So kudos to you. You've definitely put the work in for you guys that resonates with. And I feel like you're definitely calling in new love. That there is nothing you need to be doing different. Just stay in the moment, enjoying your life, and letting your passions flow. All right. So we are moving forward to recent meets. Guys, what do we see for Scorpio? Recent meet. All right, so we're starting out the week kind of freaking out that maybe this person's a two-faced person. Maybe they're a player. Maybe there's something they haven't projected because they have not reached out to you. You were not expecting the energy that you're receiving from them. So they're either very distant or they're not reaching out at all. At the end of the week, they're, coming in, giving their full attention, putting you on a pedestal, making you feel like they're trying to pursue you completely. I'm going to be honest with you. For majority of you people, you cannot trust this person. Okay. I got looking for booty, looking for passionate experience, looking for hookup. Look, passionate experience, source of passion. And then we got all these Pentacle cards, which I look at as commitment in reverse. Okay, so this person is not getting the energy forward that is needed to build this consistent relationship with you because they're not looking for a consistent relationship. All right, Scorpio. So if you were curious, if that was the case, have your confirmation. All right, so we're moving forward to Scorpio finances. Finances and career. Guys, what do we see? Give me some direct answers right now. All right, the beginning of the week, you are not going to make the breakthrough that is desired. You're not going to get people to understand through your communications. You might as well just take a break, okay? Because nothing you are going to do is going to get yourself better understood, is going to move this faster. The only thing that's going to make that happen is getting yourself back into alignment energetically, okay? So building your passion. Look at that. Consciously, creator of passion. All right. So this is where we want to be, is we want to be consciously feeling here. All right. Building our passion from within, and then it grows outward. All right. So we don't need to be expressing anything to anybody. We don't need to be taking any more actions. All right. Matter of fact, I have the silence card. Everything this week is about your energy. Okay. Working on it from an internal level. And then by the end of the week, you can have whatever it is you need energetically to pursue what it is that you want to go after. And you can use it as going into the next week. I'm not going to say that, oh, and now you're ready to work Friday. Say goodbye to your weekend. But, you're in a better place energetically, emotionally, passionately. All right. So I love seeing that for you. Thank you so much for being here. If you want more details, don't hesitate to reach out, you guys. At least make sure that you're subscribing so you can take advantage of these weekly readings. And we are moving forward to Sagittarius. Hi, Saggies. Thank you so much for being here. Do you guys see that? I'm throwing cards like usual. All right, so we're going to start right into singles. Single Saggies. For some of you, you still have feelings for somebody. That was a card that went flying in the air saying you have not yet let go emotionally. Wow. For some of you, you're very well aware what a good catch you are. You've excelled career-wise, spiritually, whatever it is, you're feeling well grounded, well balanced, and you're very distrusting of others and being on the same level as you. So you're kind of turning in. You're letting go of love, and you know that some people are drawn to you, but you're just not feeling it, especially when it comes to hookup kind of energy, right? You're not looking for booty. And people, you could have that, but that's not what you're wanting. So you're just kind of letting go right now. You're turning in when it comes to love. And it's not because you haven't mastered it. It's more because the people coming forward to you are not on your level, right? Sagittarius, you're like, yeah, I'm not entertaining that. I've been there, done that. I've learned. I'm more intelligent than that. I'm more mature than that to entertain what's not on my level ever again. Right. So you might even have somebody that's coming out from the past that's hurt you. And the guy's just saying, be patient, not to invest yourself, but to not get worked up about it either. Just calmly let this person know that you're not interested in that ever again and move forward. All right, Saggy. And I feel like that's really going to help you clean the slate. Get ready for that new love. That is around the corner because you, my dear, have an amazing energy. All right. So we're going to lay on Saggies that recently met someone. And as I always let you guys know, this could be some of your dating, someone you met out and about, or been flirting with. Why is this person just watching you? This is a weird energy, Saggy. And this isn't the first time I picked this up today. Like the door is open, and sometimes they're very courageous with you. They come in very flirty, but sometimes they're just watching you. So I don't know if this is meaning like on social media, just kind of seeing what you're going to do, watching their DMs to kind of see what you're going to say. So they're kind of taking this, they're taking a step back, hoping that you're going to make all the actions here. You might also find that for some of you, people are traveling. This has come up over and over for the Zodiacs, okay? That overall, that people are traveling here recent, and it's getting people scared of what their real intent is. And when I'm saying traveling, I mean for career, where they're working a lot and they're not being invested. They're detaching, and it's got a lot of people scared this next week. So I don't know what is going astrology-wise for career for majority of people, but I feel like a lot of people is going to be in work mode, and it's going to have a lot of new connections freaking out. All right. So, yeah, keep that in mind. If your person's traveling, that really might just be the case. All right, so we're going to move forward to Saggies. And I'm debating, you guys, if I'm moving forward to career, if we're going to do recent meets one more time. Let's do recent meets one more time for you guys that did not resonate with. Wow, again, this person's watching you. This person doesn't feel like they're on your level. They feel like you're more sexy, more tempting than them, a better catch. Yeah, this person just doesn't have what it takes to be there for you. You make them feel insecure. And this isn't anything that you are doing. It's that they lack self-esteem. They need to work on their self. So, yeah, you might think they're a good catch, but they are not matching that energy, unfortunately. All right, so we're going to move forward to career and finances for Saggy. Guys, what do we see? We need some direct answers right now. Your courage is paying off. Okay, so don't back up off that energy and know that you are a master. That's why you're being looked at such. Okay, so you're excelling. You're putting yourself out there. You're getting tons of attention. You're building on your savings. You're got new offerings coming your way, people looking at you for answers. You're the knowledgeable one. You're the one that's mastered it in whatever career that you're in. Okay. By the end of the week, I feel like you're going hitting a little bit of a freak out mode, but I think this is more you needing to balance, meditate. Yeah. So guys are saying that's absolutely 100% true. And not letting all this weigh on you and become, too stressful for you, so that you can keep opening yourself up to all these new exciting possibilities. All right. So you have a lot of greatness coming your way. You have a lot of attention coming your way, and you've earned it, Saggy. But let's make sure we're meditating. Okay. Realizing we don't have to get everything done this week. All right. We can balance. We can enjoy more of it next week, the following week. There's just so much to enjoy in life and to get done. And that there's a lot that you need to be having, bringing to the table or want to bring to the table. But just keep in mind, it doesn't have to happen all at once. You are on the, wow, we got a thunderstorm going, you guys. You are on the path of making it happen. So it's one step after next, and don't let yourself get burnt out. All right, Saggy. And I'm here for you guys. My links are down below. Reach out and read my ratings or schedule for a reading. All right. So we are moving forward to Aquarius. And you guys, I just realized Capricorn's not on this list. What the heck? I just forgot about Cappies. Yeah, we're supposed to be on Cappies now. All right, you guys, before going to Aquarius, we're on Capricorn. Wow. Hi, Cappy. Thank you so much for being here today. It's a rainy, dreary day. We got a thunderstorm going on, and I love it. How about you guys? Are you storm kind of people? Comment down below and let me know if you love storms or not. All right. So we're going to go right into Capricorn singles. Guys, what do you see? Give me some direct answers right now. Capricorn singles. Capricorn, I'm going to be honest with you. From what I'm seeing here, you're creating your own blockages. Okay. Like you're wanting to pursue somebody or reach out to somebody, break the silence. This could be a message in person, but instead you're just going with the flow, right? You're waiting to see if this person is going to come back towards you, if you're just automatically going to go back into your natural flow with this person. And you really didn't see things going this direction. It's not the way that you dream things to turn out. And you're a little saddened by it. But at the same time, you're just kind of riding it out. And I'm telling you, you're kind of creating bio blockages by not making movement, because not just from what I've seen this week, this seems to be an ongoing thing. And it's not all Capricorns, I'm sure, but the energy I've been reading for the last couple of months is that you guys are kind of, you single Capricorns are kind of, making excuses from putting yourself out there. For some of you, you might be traveling. You might have some things going on business-wise. There might be some business travel that's keeping you from not being able to put yourself out there. Or maybe that person's putting a lot in business-wise and you're worried if they have time to invest in you. So you're kind of backing up a little bit. But I feel like more than anything is that you just really are not making this person feel or others feel like their existence matters on overall. Okay. So we kind of went into, the recent meets. You guys are kind of pulling me into this next reading here already. So forgive me if I'm kind of, confusing the recent meets and the singles together. But I do feel like there's somebody that you're very in tune with, that there's silence between. And, you're just kind of going with the flow instead of taking that action. And I feel like this is an ordinary thing for you. And I'm not necessarily saying that you need to take action towards that person or this person is your person. But you do feel in tune for that person and you need to kind of maybe address why you're not taking that action, even though you have those feelings. Okay. So just kind of analyzing why you're making the decisions that you're making, Cappy. All right. And we're going to do recent meets, even though we kind of touched base with that already for some of you. All right. Let's see. Guys, what do we see for recent meets? Capricorns. Oh, well, that was fun. All right. Wow. There might be some distrusting for this person. So you're backing up, you're slowing down, wanting to take control of the situation. And for majority of you, I feel like you're right that, this person is not trustworthy. They might say some things that make that very clear to you, that they're not, worth your time, your energy to invest in. Okay. So you're feeling like you need to take control of the situation, might actually pivot this to this person bringing something to the table that lets you know that you're right, that you cannot trust this person, not to move forward with them on a commitment level. I might also let you know that they're not looking for commitment, that they're looking for booty, Capricorn. They're not wanting to get caught up in the rest of it. And if this became exhausting or stressful, you could expect them to detach really fast. All right, Capricorn, we're going to move forward to career and finances. Guys, what do we see? Give me some direct answers right now for Capricorn around career, and finances. Freaking out about some investments, maybe lack thereof. I feel like you're doing good career-wise. I don't feel like there's any like huge concerns around money, but you're wanting to invest. You're wanting to build a stronger foundation for yourself. Maybe this is in retirement. You know, maybe you want to retire early, something on the lines of that. And you have just really been racking your mind. Like, am I making good decisions financially with my investments, things of that nature? And the guys are saying that you could be making some mistakes when it comes to investments, and that you probably should take some time to look out beyond yourself, you know, like with an investor, things of that nature. Okay. So as the week goes, I feel like you come up with some good ideas. And by Friday and Saturday, I'm seeing awareness and a plan put in place. And here is what the outcome could be is, you know, you having plenty of money to celebrate life, feeling comfortable to do so. So yeah, you might be making some faulty investments. Maybe you're thinking something's going to turn out better than it will. Whatever it may be, but I think that you need to be talking to somebody a little bit more educated on the subject. All right. Capricorn, if you need me, I am here for you. Please do not hesitate to reach out. My link is down below. All right. So now we are moving forward to Aquarius. For real this time, you guys. All right. That was super silly before. I'm going to have to remember I did that when I timestamped this. All right. Aquarians, thank you so much for being here. We're going to start right into singles. Guides, what do you see? Give me some direct answer for my Aquarian singles. You are looked at as a rebel. You walk a different path than others. You're courageous, you're bold, and that's what really draws people to you. You know, I feel like you've done really good career-wise, and that's looked good upon, but it's not that. It's how you carry yourself, how you live your life, your energy. You're not on the normal energetic plane as other people. You know, and I feel like that is a good thing for you because it pushes away, you know, people that are not resonating where you are. All right. So I feel like also all this energy that you're putting out, all this boldness, this courageous energy is calling in a past life connection. To me, that's soul family. And we got creator of passion coming up within. There could be something that happens around drinking, a bar trip, something on the lines of that. Maybe even going to the club. Maybe you're just having, you know, some cocktails with friends. But I'm seeing a soulmate connection coming in that could be life-changing for you. I'm recording. Just letting you know. All right, so we're moving forward to Aquarians that recently met someone. I can see this person being very up and down in energy. Maybe they're starting out the week being very flirty, very lots of communications coming your way. Midweek, they start talking about some kind of work mishap, maybe something going on with family that they got to detach. And if you're starting to get to feel that maybe there's a third party energy, I would say there's a good chance that you might be right. All right. So I'd be wary about investing too much in this person before you have a better understanding of where their attention lies. All right, Aquarians. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but I'll always be honest with you. And we are moving forward to career and finances for Aquarians. Guys, what do you see? Give me some direct answers right now. Your biggest blockage right now is you're lacking courage and putting yourself out in the way that feels good and feels right to you. Maybe you're worried that you'll be able to blend all this together, sharing of your passion, career-wise, and everything else that you have on your plate. But the guides are saying that you need to follow your intuition here. Look at this. All these messages are coming into you on a conscious level. You're very aware of what direction you need to go. And you need to realize that you can blend it into your life, sharing your passions, career, whatever else, responsibilities, family wise that you have on your plate. And it'll be a passionate experience that's going to bring you tons and tons of money. All right. Aquarians, if you're needing more details, I'm always here for you. Don't hesitate to reach out. My link is right down below. All right. So last but not least, we are on Pisces. Hi, Pisces. Thank you so much for being here with me. We're going to go right into singles. Guys, what do you see? Give me a direct answer right now. Wow. You don't feel like you have time for love right now. You're going after your passions. You're working on you. You're trying to master the things that you want to be successful in your life. And you don't even feel like you're very attracted right now. And it's not even that you're not attracted. You're just not putting out that energy. You're not in a vibe of wanting love, wanting affection and attention. You're all into creating this passion and it coming forward on a career level, right? I feel like you feel like your person's going to come in when they're meant to come in. And I think that's a good way to go about it, is to just continue working on yourself, because your person is always matching that energy, working on yourself as well. And here is the outcome, is you letting go of the past, feeling good, celebrating life, and having peace, harmony, and love. So you are on the right track, my dear, making good decisions for yourself. And we are moving forward to recent Pisces recent meets. Guys, what do you see? Give me a direct answer right now. I see them coming forward to you. They might even be disconnecting from this connection. And I feel like this is about them, not you. So if this person coming in saying they don't have time to invest in this connection, or it's over, whatever it may be, I feel like this is really going to be weighing on you. You're going to, lack some understanding why they're making this decision. And what it really boils down to is they're not ready for love. They're not completely healed. They're lacking courage of putting themselves out completely on an emotional level. So as hurtful as it can be, this is opening you up to new possibilities. And I do feel like there's going to be a new connection right around the corner. And this person is going to pursue you. That'll make you feel better about this person kind of backing up on you. All right. So we're going to move forward to Pisces, career and finances. Getting a good shuffle. All right, guys, what do we see for Pisces around money? All right. So there's an offering for you, some kind of something that you'd really enjoy, something you'd be passionate about that would make you good money. And it'd be very suiting, like it just come natural to you, very comfortable with you. But you got this negative outlook around finances right now that is like blocking this opportunity from you. And it's a meant to be situation as well. I would take the time to meditate, especially this beginning of this week. Get your passion back, feel good, maybe spend some time in nature. And I feel like they're going to be reaching out to you, but you have to balance your energy. And this is going to pivot you in a whole new direction around your finances. I feel like you've been clinging to the little bit of money that you have at the moment, worried, this is the last you're going to have. And soon to come, you're going to feel very comfortable. You're going to be spending money, enjoying life. And this is you. Harmony, peace of mind, and feeling good. The rebirth card shows you back into making good money. So for you guys that took a dip, it's short-lived. And you're going to be doing really good as going into the next week. I see you feeling happy and excited about the week coming up. All right, Pisces, thank you so much for being here. As always, I'm here for you. Don't hesitate to reach out. And we're doing this weekly, you guys. Make sure you're tuning in. Blessed be.